Welcome.
Hello,
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well today. Today feels really good. It's been busy. What's new with you?
Not much. I got some new books. Um, Ready to code, you know?
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I'm ready to code too. Um, so tonight will be really fun. We're gonna be working tonight, everyone, on building the same kind of website we were building last week. But if folks have questions and things that you want to learn, feel free to ask us, and we can actually bring them into what we're working on. So we're going to get started shortly. We're gonna bring in some coders here. We're going to be coding along with us and participating and sharing what they notice. Um, so welcome Q
Hello.
and welcome Z.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Welcome.
evening.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh, doing good. It's a nice and dark evening.
I'm good. This week's going smooth.
Beautiful. I hear from you Z that it's going smooth this week, and from Q, did you say it's a nice dark night?
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. It looks perfect outside.
How would you describe it? Like, if you were to say like what colors it is, and
No, because immediately like the tiny slit on my window that I'm seeing through, I just see the through the uh through the tree and it's like super green. There's a very green tree, so I'm just like seeing through it. I'm kind of like seeing like some stars, and I'm like, oh, it's nice.
oh wow, green and stars and darkness.
Mhm.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, such a shame. Next time I'm gonna stream from somewhere outside.
yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Like, um, it'd be cool if it was easier to use our laptops outside. You know?
Yes, that would be very decolonized.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Cool. So, we're just about ready to start coding. Do folks know? Do folks have ideas of what you want to work on tonight for your website?
Mm.
A subject or anything? And you don't have to, but and if you're in the audience, by the way, feel free to share um, any website you want to work on tonight, or web page, or single page thing. Um, I'm glad to share about what I'm working on tonight too. Um, but does anyone have any ideas of stuff you're going to be working on tonight?
Mm.
No ideas in particular.
Mhm. I thought Samuel was gonna be coding.
You thought what?
I thought you were gonna be coding.
Oh
Oh,
well,
yeah.
yeah, we are, but we're just
Yeah.
saying we're gonna be, it's gonna be a build along, but we're just saying also,
Oh,
folks uh, are welcome to, as you build along, anybody in our audience or anybody who's here is welcome to work on whatever website you want to work on, or like practice working on a website while we're building stuff. So like if
okay,
you see one thing we're doing, you might not do the exact same thing we're doing. You might go this way when we went that way.
okay. All right. So I'm hearing that it's a build along.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you don't have to build along necessarily. You're just invited to.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for making that space.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. Um, Semi, are you going to work on the same project as last week?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to tell folks a little bit about what you're working on? A little.
Uh, I'd like for you to go first, and then like I tell, you know, let's keep it a bit of a surprise.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So, one thing that we've worked on here in the past, that folks might have seen. some folks who've come into the code lab might know a little bit about. There's a very simple classic math problem that a lot of people have done actually in high school or in elementary school that gets very commonly done, where you have 4 friends who are sitting in a movie theater, and the problem is how many ways can you arrange those friends in 4 movie theater seats. But for us, we're asking what are the different ways that you can arrange all the friends, not how many ways, but what are the different ways. And starting with that question. And so I just want to present for you all for just a second here. I'll just share. This is a very rough kind of sense of this is kind of where I'm going to be taking it tonight, is something like this. And it's going to demonstrate technologies like Flexbox and other things, but you can actually do this math problem and explore it with us.
Yeah.
Here, doing it this way.
Okay.
And so we'll just show you all how to do it.
Yeah, let's go.
And Alexa, I'm sorry, I've got it here. Let me put it up on the screen. Here's just a simple example, and I think this is from last time too. This is what we were going over last time. So. I don't know if you can see on here if it looks very clearly. I'm actually resizing it, and it resizes just fine too. But so with that, do you want to get us started, Semi? And just we're going to start back from the opening HTML, or I can start from it if we want to. We can just do the opening of a new HTML document.
Yes.
Cool. And then as soon as you do that, I'll do it in the terminal.
Okay. All right. Everybody could see my screen?
Are you streaming?
Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start out with a folder.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. And since BA is going to do it from the terminal, I'm going to do it graphically.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Same thing as well.
Oh, this is exciting. One moment.
All right. So what I'm going to do real quick is just drag the index.html into the web browser. And what does everybody notice here?
One sec. Okay. All right. So what? Okay. So all right. You open an empty document. You open an empty HTML file. But I see the address. I see the address for the HTML file, and I don't see none.
All right, cool. So I just have my empty HTML file, and BA, do you want to take it over from here? You're on mute.
Yeah, so Semi's doing it in a more built-out way. I'll show you it also like we did last week from the ground up too. And so Semi will show you a more built-up way, and I'll show you a more ground-up way. And
This is very cool.
And so now I've got right here a terminal prompt. How large is the text? Can you all see this okay? It's nice.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay. So I'm just going to go into my code folder, and I'm just going to make a website or make a folder. We'll just call it site for now. And then if I go on site and I type this thing ls, what do y'all notice as I'm typing ls? What do y'all notice on the screen, by the way?
Oh, so you're in the terminal, and I'm just noticing the bar above the terminal, and that looks like, is that an address? Also, like, as in,
You see that? What are you talking about right here, where my cursor is?
yes.
Yeah. What do you know? What do you know? So you're wondering, you're theorizing maybe it's an address.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. So, okay, that's cool. So it shows you where you're at also.
So you're noticing that it's that the what tells you about it that it's the location that I'm at.
So I saw you just made site, right? So make directory site, and then you went to site, cd site, and when I looked at the address, it says code/pedagogy/site, and and site. So you literally just made site. So yeah.
Yeah, and so and then I'm going to type this. What do you all notice here? And there. What do you notice?
So whereas in another place you would have like just right clicked and then said like make file or new file. In the terminal you touch the file. You touch it into existence. Yeah. So touch index.html and made index.html.
Yeah, and so and Zuko, you notice anything, or Semi notice anything here? And if you're in the audience, by the way, feel free to share what you noticed. So then what I'm going to do next here is I just did. What did you notice there that I just did?
Emacs index.html. I don't remember if you typed index.html, but yeah, Emacs index.html, and then it at the very top where it says pedagogy/site, it also says Emacs index.html. So it'll be cool if, like, I guess that just showed you your last command on the what's it called on the terminal. But okay, so yeah, you are in Emacs, and it's a text editor.
Yeah. So, and what do you notice now?
I'm seeing color coded. It's color coded. It's purple. The P is purple, and I'm seeing that the brackets. I don't know if that's what you call the greater than equal sign. Those are highlighted. So like it's light blue and like it's white text, light blue white text, and inside there's the greater than or equal to signs.
Yeah. So there's like the greater than and the less than signs, and there's the text. So then
And a closing tag.
And so if I save, now if I come out here and I say open index.html, then if I bring
Word browser.
What's that?
No, I was just saying that opens a word browser.
Yeah, and what do you notice here?
You used Emacs to make the index HTML file, and then you opened it on the web browser.
Yeah, and I want to, Semi, do you want to, Semi, do you want to share, Semi, do you want to put your file back up and we can contrast our files for a second and see what folks notice? Semi, are you there? So, I'll keep going.
I have a random question.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the general audience, is an IDE required to make good coding, or is a text editor sufficient enough?
Yeah, is an IDE necessary for coding, or is a text editor sufficient? Are you talking about coding for a professional job, or are you talking about coding for fun?
Let's say that someone wants to make a video game. Do they need an IDE, or can they make the video game with just the text editor? And then some of the applications need to be installed, like a graphics viewer or a
Yeah,
3D
like
engine.
if you're editing models, right? Like that might be challenging, right? Like in a modern system like Godot, you're making the games in a specific program. So you wouldn't be able to use Godot with just a text editor. On the other hand, many professional programmers use Emacs or Vim all the time, and use Unix, Linux to do a lot of that.
Godot looks challenging.
Yeah, Godot's interesting. So no, does that satisfy your question?
Yes.
So send me you back. So yeah, I can continue here. So then, so I have this hello tag here, and it's what do you notice? What do you notice about this? If I add, like, for instance, if I add this, like, for instance, if I was to write about, like, what brings me here today, uh, uh, so if I do that, what do you expect to happen here on the left side if I refresh the page? What do you notice here?
Heading font for H1.
And it's bold. No, it's
Yeah.
underlined, I mean. Yeah, bold and underlined.
Yeah, so it's it's bold and underlined.
Mhm.
And so if I come over here and refresh, what do you expect to happen?
Bold underlined text.
I don't know about underlined.
So what happened? What happened when I refreshed?
It converted the text into a heading type.
Mm-hmm.
So for like titles.
Yeah, so
Or menus.
So then we come back here and we've got this. Now now let's see, send me you back. So so basically we've got this, and last time we explored some stuff that was more towards like more around like making a profile, but I want to keep exploring this math problem that I mentioned. Does anyone want to try to re-explain it that I was sharing before?
Yes, I'll try.
Okay.
Okay. Because, right, so there's apparently this is a common math problem, one that first graders might see, 11th graders might see. Anyone might see this problem, and it involves, I think, four things. Oh yeah, no, four friends at the movies, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Four friends at
it's
the
four
movies.
friends. It's four friends at the movies, right?
Yeah, and we're trying to see how many ways can they sit differently, um, like I guess, yeah, around each other or next to each other. How many ways can we sit them differently? You know, um, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
yeah, or is it how many ways, or is it a different question, right? Because how many ways? What kind? Like, did you do you? I don't know if you remember. I said slightly. It's a slightly different question.
oh, how many unique ways? Was that it? I don't remember.
Yes, or just I mean, how many ways can you, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, um, and so let's explore that a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah, that's fun because I feel like what the math behind that is it like 4 by 3 by 2? Oh no.
4 by 3. Well, yeah, right. So that would be the conventional solution, right? If you're just trying to get the number.
Yeah.
So let me pull this. So yeah, this is like the kind of example. So now if we're trying to do that though, we have to have some kind of system for that. I want to demonstrate a different kind of tag at first. So yeah, what do you notice?
Um, I see the section tag. I've seen it before. But I don't really know what it does, but section, and there's some space in between the tag.
Yeah, and last week we'd explored using inline styles. So like for instance, what would be a good background color we want to use here? Would be a color we should use.
Yeah. I'm liking the black and purple aesthetic.
All right, let's go for purple then. So if we put this here, oops, wrong side, and refresh,
Mhm.
what do we notice? I could also put something inside of here.
Oh yeah, cause right. Yep.
And if we inspect this, it says section here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, so we've got that, and actually, I think let's see. It depends. I think some of the browsers will actually detect this if we were to change this to like say header, for instance, and change this. I guess Safari detects it fine. I think some of the browsers will have trouble with this, but so we'll stick with section for now. And so what we want to do inside of this section is we want to create some boxes
Okay.
to describe this problem.
Mhm.
So I'm going to add a little bit here. What are you all noticing as I'm doing this?
Mm. What's it called? I'm noticing background color. You're calling style again, right? So style is what allows us to change. No, yeah, to I guess in this case to change color, but it can do a whole lot more. And it looks like it. It looks like you're changing the background color to hot pink.
Yeah.
Right, and that's all right. I wonder if that's gonna override the purple.
Let's find out, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of interesting, right? Let's see. Wait. So let's look back here. And we can put something in here like hello. Let's see if that makes any difference.
Oh, yep. Makes all the difference.
Yeah. So what happened?
Um. Okay, so a div is not the same thing as a section. A section seems like its own whole thing, right? Like a section is like a part of the screen, and a div is just a way to arrange your code.
Yeah. So wait. Say that again.
That a section is an actual like part of the screen of the web browser screen,
Mm-hmm.
and a div doesn't actually it doesn't actually change the HTML like off the page.
Yeah. So and if what do you notice now that I just did?
Oh, you created a margin of 5 pixels.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen when I refresh?
Oh, hasn't it already happened?
Uh,
Oh, okay. I'm surprised. Okay, so I guess there was already a margin. I thought it was all the way to the end.
yeah, there are default margins. Now, if I refresh, what do you think is going to happen now? What do you notice?
Um, padding is kind of like margin, isn't it? So I think it's probably gonna like maybe push it down.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
What do you notice?
kind of like highlights the 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 margin.
Mm-hmm.
That's padding.
What'd you say?
No, I was just remembering that if it's padding, padding does that.
Yeah. And so so we've got this much here. Now, if I can add a few more of these too. So
I like your pace.
what's that?
I like your pace. The pace that you're going at.
Thanks. We can pick some really interesting colors here, you know.
Okay.
Any colors anybody can think of?
Aquamarine.
Any other colors?
Chartreuse.
Oh no. How do I spell that? Chartreuse?
Yeah.
Let's see if that is that right or is that wrong?
I think it's French. Right? So I think the true says like it's like a U.
Artreuse.
Rause.
No, Reusc.
Reusc.
Like chart reuse.
Yep, it looks like we got it there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And so, okay, so now if
Oh, so yeah, I mean, so okay, so it looks like a because are those in each their own divs?
so let's take what are you noticing about this?
I think a div is like I think if you want to specify something, I think you use a div, right? So if you want that the particular hello, the one that has chartreuse in it, to have that color,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you might want to use a div for that.
So you're thinking so your theory is that if you want to try to have it be about the style more, like if you want to use that color or you want to do something stylistic.
Yeah, kind of, right? Yeah.
So we'll simplify a little bit now. So I'm going to change it so this happens, and so now it's a little bit more simple.
Okay, no more padding.
I mean, we could, but we might come back to the purple padding, right? But
Okay.
we like the purple, but we'll wait for just a sec. So if I go display flex, what do you notice and what do you think might happen?
Flex. I'm guessing it's gonna show his guns.
Let's find out. So what just changed?
So I would have said it made it more flexible, but like I don't think that's the thing, because what changes that it went from like down from being like everything is beneath each other to like everything is immediately right next to each other, like it almost like concatenated like the hellos into one word.
Yeah. So it's like I think you're noticing that the hellos got like much smaller, right? Like
Yeah.
were they like how are they all positioned in relation to each other? Like if I go back to display block, which is what we had before.
This is so helpful actually, because like it helped it helped me think like that, like divs are not it's not a line by line thing. It's just like it's almost literally like just like a section. It's that there's no actual shape to it.
Yeah, well, it's like like you mean so like am I hearing that you're saying that like you have like a section or a div, but really there's no actual predetermined shape that you could expect it to be? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, each div is like worth finding out about on its own.
Mm-hmm. And so now, okay, so I'm going to go back to Flex now. And then I'm going to try something else here. So what do you notice I'm doing now? What do you notice I typed?
Content space around. Justify content space around.
Yeah.
I don't want to think on it too hard, just because I feel like, It's in a div. It could be anything. Right.
So what do you notice now?
The space around them, just like both directions, like both left and right. So, because if even the first hello, it kind of like got pushed further in. Um.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wonder if it also like made like space like up and down. That is.
But like if I made up and down letters, you mean? If it would make more space?
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. As in no. If the div wasn't in flex, like um and each word was like on top of each other. Each thing was in its own line. Um, I wonder if there'd be space like on the poles of the
Oh,
lines.
like so like if each one of these was like, you mean like do you, wait, so wait, say again what you're saying.
Right. Because I'm trying to see if justify content space around if it also creates space at the top of the word and at the bottom of the word.
So wait, do you want to see if I take it off what happens?
Yeah, if you take off the flex.
Well, if I take off the flex or the
No, yeah, no. If you take off the flex, the justify. I'm trying to see what, yeah, like if they were back the way that they were before.
oh, so you're wondering if the justify content has a dependent relationship?
Oh, so it does nothing then. Okay. Yeah, because I thought it would like just have like there'd be like padding. Yeah, between the divs.
You want to do between the divs or?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some other properties you can do too. For instance, I did space around here, but I could also do like flex start.
Hmm.
Or I could do flex end. What do you think? What do you think flex end is going to do?
Push them all the way to the end. Yep.
And then I did space around, but there's also space between. And also space evenly.
Okay, heard that. I see. I see. Oh, and the reason they're named is because those are the names of the movie goers.
Yeah, I snuck those in, right? And like if I wanted to, I could also just like come in here and do padding for everybody. What do you think this would do? Notice.
Since the padding doesn't have a color, I'm assuming it's just gonna be white padding. So probably nothing. Oh yeah, probably nothing.
What did you notice?
They got bigger.
Yeah. So now we kind of have like a little movie theater model, don't we?
Yeah. Look how he did that.
So like, and like what I can do with this that's kind of neat is I can take this little framework and what I can do is I can copy it
Mhm.
and then just paste a duplicate of it. And then what I can do now is I can just take this and What do you expect to happen now?
Um, well, sorry, I just kind of zoned off a little bit, but I think it's gonna make another copy, right? Oh,
What do you notice?
Bob, and Alice are swapped.
Yeah, yeah, and so we can start like what this now allows us to do is kind of make a whole thing of everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Oh,
now, okay, so this is what I this is what I've basically set out to do tonight. Um, do y'all have any? So as we're noticing this, does everybody have any puzzles or questions about this?
mm, no, not really.
Can I share what I have on my HTML file so far?
Yeah, sure. We'd love to. Yeah, love to see that.
Okay, let me go open the. All right. Okay.
All right. So, do you want to share the file? I can see your screen, but I think you're looking still at the room itself.
I'm trying to get it where I can share the screen to the audience.
I think you are sharing. You're sharing your screen to the audience. You're just not sharing the website, maybe.
Oh,
There. Okay. There. I got you.
oh, I see.
See? Oh, neat. Pink is the best. You cannot change my mind. So I see you really like pink.
Really, really much.
I like the blue part.
Oh, do you? Yeah. You noticed what? You noticed the blue part, Q?
Yeah, yeah. I thought the pink and blue went well together. Where it says my website and then the pink bottom
Yeah.
poetry. Yeah.
Yeah, Zuko. I would have gladly. Yeah, let's see. We can take a look at it more if you want. Oh, this is your code here too.
Yeah,
Nice.
what I have so far.
Oh.
Are there any puzzles for you here yet?
Just trying to figure out how to fuse the div style with the current P style right here. And trying to fuse them together.
How do you want to fuse them together? Say what you mean by fuse them together.
Like, can you see the margin 10%?
Mm-hmm.
I also want to add padding to it.
Do you know how?
This.
Oh, so you've already got some padding here.
How would I
What do you think? Now, you've got. Now, if you do that, let's see what'll happen if you do that.
Do you see?
Yeah. So what does everyone notice?
the website padding 5 pixels.
So did it work as intended?
No.
What do you know? What do you notice? What was different? What's different about it in the lower one than the one you're doing now?
I think I forgot to properly pause the sentences into code.
You forgot to properly pause the sentences?
Here, let me see. Here, I'll try this.
Yeah, try. Let's see what that does now.
Nothing?
What do you notice?
Nothing.
Wait, try deleting it and then doing it. Delete it again and see if there's a difference when you look at the screen. So delete the padding. Just delete what you've got there for a second and save it and look at the screen again and see if there's a difference. And now add it again.
I think I need to add its color now. Like, let's see. Like this? Let's see what can happen. Nope, that did not work.
Is there anything else you see that's similar to what you're trying to do?
Background color. That's what I'm supposed to use. Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm. So what changed?
Here, 1 second. Maybe we'll start that first.
Yeah, so what are you noticing? What's everyone noticing, for that matter?
I'm seeing, you know, Zaku's pretty good with coding. Like his, no, oh sorry. What are your pronouns again?
Thanks. This is my second time using HTML. I'm a complete noob at it.
Well, you seem to be piecing it together pretty well. You know.
Yeah.
Like noticing all the things that matter. Like I saw you were questioning whether it was like, oh, did I put the, you know, did I put the, you know, the brackets at the wrong places? You know, just like, you know, shuffling things together, noticing all the places where things can be placed, and just like, you know, making it your own.
Yeah, I'm hearing you notice that Zaku's making it their own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's lovely. You know.
Is there anything anybody wants to learn how to do on HTML right now or CSS real quick before we wrap up?
Yes. I want to know how do you make what's it called? Just like glossy, maybe something with like a shadow. Just I don't know, just something that looks pretty in 3D.
So I'm hearing from you that you want something kind of pretty 3D with a shadow, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. So, so what kind of shadow are you thinking about?
Um.
Like a text shadow?
You said
or
a text
like
shadow.
text shadow, or like a box shadow. Like for instance, like if we wanted to, like if we go back to my previous example here. You can see this okay?
Yeah, you know what? It's raining, and I'm just hearing things like, be moved by the wind. Just like I don't know.
Oh, I hear. Yeah, I hear. It's nice. The rain sounds.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's just like I don't know. It's kind of wild. Like the wind's really strong.
Oh, is it making you nervous or?
No, no. I mean, it sounds like there's things being pushed around.
Wow.
Like I don't know. Maybe it was like a water bottle on the ground outside. It's just like
Oh.
hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. I guess it is. It is making me nervous, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it can be scary when it rains like that, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to show you this real quick, maybe before we wrap up. This is box shadow.
Okay.
What do you notice here?
I'm noticing you place some padding. Background color is going to be yellow. A box shadow of 10 pixels, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob, Bob's gonna have it have a box shadow.
Yeah. So let's take a look at that now.
Very nice. Okay, that's a box shadow. That's really cool. I love that.
Yeah, it's just a little thing, but like that's one thing. There's also text shadow as well. I mean, there's a lot of CSS shadow effects. So
Yeah. No, you know what? CSS is something that I really want to learn because I don't know. I think it's fun. I think that's something that can be very fun to do.
oh, CSS. I think CSS. Oh wow, I hear that.
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear that potently, very
Mhm.
potently.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So,
Well, yeah.
so I guess maybe we should start wrapping up a little bit since it's probably less safe for you. And if there is there anything else y'all want me to cover before we wrap up?
I want to change the font in HTML for the text in red background. So let me show what I mean here. Share screen. Here. I want to change the text in the red background.
Yeah. How do you want it to change?
Turn the font, transform it into Comic Sans.
Oh, you want to use some Comic Sans?
Yep.
So I can if you want I can show you, and then if you want to give it a try too, we could do that. So let's try it out. So if we're thinking about changing the font, oops. What are you noticing I'm doing here?
Wait, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at.
Let's see. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I did not see your screen.
Let me retype here so you can see it again. And I'm gonna start with this as an example. What do you notice here?
Mhm. You added font family cursive.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this. What did you notice?
Oh, wow, Bob is in cursive. It looks like the B looks like an upside down line.
Mm-hmm.
The O looks like a wheel.
So it looks like a wheel, you said?
Yeah.
So now, if we wanted to possibly add like a font like Comic Sans, now I will have to admit it's been a while since I've added Comic Sans, but let's see. Let's see if this works.
Oh, I got the Comic Sans font finally in the text in the red background.
Oh yeah, you want to share your screen and show us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I also want to change the size of the text.
Yeah, so if we want to change the font size, that's kind of fun. So what do you notice me doing right now?
I don't see your screen.
Oh shoot, sorry, I always do this. Sorry about this, everyone.
Okay.
Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what do you notice?
Font dash size colon space 40 for 40 pixels and then a semicolon.
44 pixels.
Oh, nice. Nice and readable.
Now, I don't have to do that though. I could also do like
VW? What's
Yeah.
that?
it's a viewport width. So like if I go like this, it gets smaller as the viewport gets smaller. See, as I resize the window, it stays the same size. What are you noticing here?
Oh, it's not a fixed size.
No.
It's a relative size.
Yeah, it's relative to the viewport height, but I could also, or the viewport width, but I could also do it relative to the viewport height. So if I do it relative to the viewport height, then
I see.
or I can go. It's gonna look awkward, but
That's really rad.
I like how when it goes wider, it kind of like makes space between them.
yeah, as I go narrower, right? Like now I could do other stuff, like I could do a media query or something else, that would let me detect the screen size and be more adaptive. But are there any other questions? Does anyone have any more questions or anything? Need more puzzles? It's good for
No.
tonight.
But thank you.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay, great. Well, thank you both so much for joining us and having fun tonight.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
If you start working on this problem here, that we've been working on tonight. If you find that you're working on the problem and finding useful stuff, feel free to share with us, what you're working on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
1, 2. Okay. Is this goodbye?
I mean, I guess we can wrap up a little bit. Do y'all want to share what you learned tonight a little bit?
Yeah.
Ooh, now's my chance to share what I've done with the operators.
Oh yeah, let's. Do you want to show us?
So here's what I put in the IDE, Genie.
Oh, so this is your Lua.
Yes.
What's everyone noticing in this Lua?
XYZ equals new line.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then I use Go text.
Okay. So, okay. So wait, it looks like you're gonna have, what is it? 1, 2, 3. I guess 3 separated. No, 4. 4 separated paragraphs. Got it.
You said 4 separated paragraphs?
Yeah. Because I'm thinking the print floor division, is that just gonna go right beneath the Boolean or number? True or 26 equal.
Which one is this?
Oh, no, I'm trying to see if line 22 is gonna be printed right after line 19.
Well, should we try to find out maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Zuko, do you want to share a little bit more, or is that it for you?
And I will also share what happens when I put it in the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I like the colors.
Thanks. It's just the default colors. Maybe I should change it.
Really?
Just the default terminal that comes with Linux Mint.
Are you getting bored of it?
What?
Are you getting bored of it?
I mean, nah. Linux Mint is perfect. It's my favorite operating distribution of Linux because it's very stable. It is very supportive. And just supports a wide variety of computers. Right out of the box.
That's cool. Thanks for sharing that, Zuko.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
No problem.
and just before we wind up tonight, I just want to share with folks, we do all this stuff. You can see our website. This is our website, codewhatever.us.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we do here, most of it, we have one paid staffer, and they don't make a lot of money. They volunteer a lot. And so if folks who are watching tonight have any, feel like they want to donate or anything, you can go to our website, codewhatever.us, and donate. You can also, if you're on Twitch, you are also, as we're streaming, you can also donate if you're on Twitch. You can also donate to our fundraiser, and that comes up when you visit. So if you have any question, so you can just click donate to charity here and donate to code whatever. And I think that's about it for tonight. So this has been really great tonight. Thank you both for joining us on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much. This was great. And we'll be back again next week. We look forward to seeing everyone here and to having fun and to learning together.
I second this.
Mm.
Wonderful. Glad to have you both here.
So thank you. Thanks for having us. Bye.
Bye. See y'all
Bye,
later.
everyone. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Thanks. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you later, Bay. See you next week.
See you later, Zuko. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.